Hi everyone, this is Niamh here and welcome to my art journaling channel. Today we're going to be playing with some of the new Dina Wakley April Release and creating some simple abstracts using the new craft journal. So you can see here I've started off and all I've done is use some washi tape to mask off the edges of my page. So I want to have this as a framed piece, and this is just such a really easy technique to do an abstract. So I'm starting on my craft, popping in some white just to give a bit of contrast underneath. So the craft journal has got fantastic paper and it's quite thick, takes paint beautifully, but because of the colour of it, which is its own benefit, if you have some white underneath though, obviously it's going to make your colours a little bit brighter. So I'm just using a bit of combination of leaving some of the craft paper, having some white on it, painting all over, because I am going to have a craft border around the outside. So I'm not too concerned that I'm painting over all of it. I'm just making it really loose. I'm using quite a wide brush as well. This is only a sort of 6x6 size journal, so it's quite small, which is a great journal size, I suppose, to start in if you want, because it's not too intimidating. So I mixed up some marine and mineral, I think, paint. And now I'm adding in some lemon. I also used my Stabilo oil pencil to draw into the wet paint. So Stabilo oil pencil is a water reactive pencil. It's great for mixed media. It goes over anything, wet paint, dry paint, but it does react. So you'll see when the paint was really wet, it will sort of become much darker, which is great. That's what you want. So this is one of Dina's new colours. This is her gloss spray, so I'm being very brave and pouring onto my page. And then the gloss sprays, particularly straight out of the bottle like that, are great for doing splatters. Now you do have to be careful with red splatters because sometimes they look like blood drops. So a little goes a long way. But it's a really fun technique to pour on. And again, because these are acrylic paints, or acrylic gloss sprays, sorry, they are very fluid, but they are acrylic, so they go over the top of acrylic paints really nicely, and you can sort of spread them out, pour them on. I get a little bit heavy-handed with these ones. You can use the stems to sort of force them around, which is good if it's not going where you want. You can use them to spritz over the top. The world's your oyster, really. So you can do all sorts of things. They also dry fairly quickly, which is great. I'm not very patient. This video has only been done at double speed, so this was really quick. This only took me about 12 minutes to do, which is awesome if you've got 12 minutes spare that you can do a bit of art. I'm also using the tangerine, which is one of the new colours that have been released as well in the gloss spray. Now that mixed in with some of the colours, and the blue and orange together make a sort of brownie colour, which I wasn't all that fond of, but you can see you can sort of sponge off a little bit, which is good. So I'm probably cardinal breaking rule here, heating up my paint. You really shouldn't. You should probably leave it to dry. Acrylic paint is plastics. However, the heat gun that I have is fairly gentle. And you can see if I've got a big splodge paint or of the gloss spray, I do sort of sponge it off with my paper towel. But you can see it's pretty much dry. I'm not putting on very much. It's not a huge puddle. It's, just a little bit. Now I'm drawing over the top again with my Stabilo oil pencil, just adding in some of those lines again. And you can see the lines a little bit darker. The reason for that is the Stabilo oil pencil is quite a waxy pencil. My page is warm, so obviously wax on warm melts a little bit, so you get this beautiful dark line too. So I'm just going in and adding a little bit of detail into my work. Usually I might spritz it with water and you get this beautiful bleed out effect, but I decided not to do that for this page. Instead I got my large Posca paint pen out and just made some white dots in it, just to add in a little bit of white space again. When I do mark making like this, I tend to add it in 3 places. Now you can do any mark making you want. I just really love the circle shapes. It kind of replicated the circle shapes of those dodgy lines that I've got on the page. One of my secret tips, let's try that again. is use your heat gun to heat up your washi tape as you take it off. Now on this craft paper, it will possibly pull off a little bit of your paper. I found when I was heating it, it was better, except it was getting quite hot. So I kept having to move my hand out of the way. But it does peel off fairly smoothly. So if it's really sort of stuck in place, try heating it up a little bit to move it. So you can see you've got that beautiful frame around your artwork now. In a video that's coming up, I will show you how to do a different gridded section on the same technique, but using lots of different grids, and it's really, really easy. And again, this is brilliant for card making. You could do this on a large scale, cut it down, stick it on the front of the card. It can be in your journal, doesn't really matter. The chipboard piece that you see there, Limitless, is also one of the new Dina Wakley releases. She's got a whole heap of 5 words that you can spray through, use them as stencils, or you can stick them onto your card just like that. It comes with that white finish, which obviously takes paint really well. I just chose to leave it naked. Thank you so much for watching. If you want any of the new range of stuff, check out the links below. Until next time, bye for now.